I don't know if you can see this, but there's literally a cinema and a university, as well as a rainbow flag. A cinema next to a university! Rise and shine, real lights. Welcome back to another video. Last night, I didn't sleep that much due to nerves. Now, some of you would be like,
Hannah, nerves? You? How are you nervous?
Well, just a few days ago, I got an email from a certain big company here in the UK, and it just so happened to offer something on my bucket list. The time is currently 11:11 in the AM, and today I'm heading to London.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, again.
Once in a blue moon, I get some amazing opportunities, and today is one of those amazing opportunities. I said that it was something on my bucket list, but that was definitely not the only reason why I decided to accept this offer. This was something I had to do. The reason that I was so quick and so passionate around accepting this offer was because it was something that would help improve the lives of others. And when it comes down to something like this, that's all I ever strive to do.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you...
After an hour's delay, I am finally in London. I have really missed my little trips to London. Back in the good old days, I used to do this like twice a month. God, those were the days. But today, I'm using a station that I don't really use that often. And no, we're not here for medical stuff. Welcome to Oxford Street. Now, the company that I'm looking for is 3 letters long, and I think they like the colour red for their branding. And no, it's not buses.
Several bad puns later.
And I finally have arrived at the BBC. I am so excited for this.
How did it happen? Why were you there? What were you doing? Tell us the gossip.
Okay, I'll break it down just a little teeny bit. So the BBC have a programme called Newsnight, and they were investigating this whole thing about hormone blockers and the effects that it has and the risks and the benefits, so on and so forth. They went onto YouTube, they found my content, and they contacted me. And after 2 phone calls, I accepted the offer, went to London, and I arrived.
So what happened once you got inside, Hannah?
So I went inside of the BBC, met some really nice security guards. They pointed me into the right direction. Every single staff member, I should mention, were really helpful and really friendly. My bags were checked, and I waited for not too long, to be honest. 2 wonderful ladies came out to meet me, one called Deborah, one called Hannah. It's a good name. Hannah is a really good name, by the way. Went to a cafe, got a drink, went back inside, and I had a little bit of a tour around the BBC. I went down some stairs and I saw these rooms. I should note that those photos are not mine, and I didn't take any video, I didn't take any photos, plus they're on Google Images. And then I chatted to them for a little bit, and then I went to the room where I was filmed. And then I'm pretty sure I spoke to the camera for a good hour and a bit, maybe even 2 hours. But I think the real questions that you're all asking is, if I got offered it again, would I accept it? And I would, yeah, I would. I probably would. And that's me done at the BBC for today. Sadly, this video cannot go up until the day after the thing has been broadcast. So if there's no video on Thursday, or gone past Thursday now, today's Wednesday, for context. But right now, I'm on Regent Street, which is behind me. Let's go explore. From what I can see firsthand, is that there's just a lot of general shops. We've got clothes shops, there's some cafes down there. There isn't anything unique other than the architecture. I think the most amazing thing, though, is all of the stonework throughout. Like, look at the little angels up there. To be honest, I would happily live in one of these apartments. Like, honestly, it looks fantastic. Now, like every time that I go to London, I often meet up with some London-y people. And today, is no exception. Put in the comments who you think it is. The plan is to meet up with the person at Embankment Station. I have no idea how to get there from right here. However, this looks kind of promising. I'm here and I need to be here. So what that means is that I go down this bridge and turn left? I think so. I'm only taking a guess. Oh my gosh. No way. You knew about this? Yeah. So what are we doing today?
Last night we had something. Tonight I'll be guessing. But I don't really have a case.
By now, I'm sure that you all know who Alex is. Alex is the person that told me when I was 13 to carry on doing YouTube, and here I am. BBC in my emails. I owe so much to Alex because literally if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making this video right now. And it goes to all of my friends. I honestly would not be who I am without them. And I feel when YouTubers say that, they're just saying it because it's on camera. No, real's in my name. I'm being real here. But when it comes to today and the BBC, I owe that to more than just my friends. I owe it to all of you. And again, I feel like YouTubers just throw that around and don't really mean it deep down. But honestly, every single one of you have helped make this happen. From talking at Pride events to talking at schools and now talking on national TV about a matter that I am so passionate about. I honestly cannot say thank you enough. I don't do it for the glory or for the fame. I do it simply because there's a need for this to be spoken about. I am nothing special. I am just human. And I honestly believe that anyone could end up in this situation. I guess as long as your heart and mind are in the right place, anything's possible.
One person who's made that decision is Hannah Phillips. She didn't take part in the study, but has shared her experiences at JIDS on YouTube.
For me, I don't think there could have been anything that the doctors could have said to stop me from wanting to go on to hormone blockers.
So the interview was broadcasted on the news and on YouTube. And there were a lot more negative opinions than I was expecting. I don't usually do controversial stuff, so I'm not going to give my personal opinion, but I would like to share some insight. A lot of the trans community are upset with this episode. For the two main reasons that I saw on social media, some of the people are transphobic who were interviewed, and they didn't really give clear information on what actually happens, and kind of dissing the Tavistock and all of the NHS. And that was a very common theme from a lot of the people who are in the trans community on social media. When I accepted the offer from the BBC, I didn't know that there was going to be two other people. They didn't really make that clear. They made a lot of it clear, but they didn't mention that they were having two other people also in this episode. I'm not going to say if they were transphobic or not. Again, I don't really want to bring any of my personal opinions into this. And as for criticising Tavistock, I was fully aware that that was going to happen. They made that very clear. I don't think I said anything that was too controversial. I hope not, and if I have upset anyone, I do apologise. But my friends over at Gender GP definitely go into this a lot more about the whole hormone blockers and stuff like that, and the things that weren't quite right with the interview in their own opinion, not my opinion, in their own opinion. And I'll make sure that I link that down below. Again, I'm not with Gender GP, nor am I actually with the NHS. I just make videos and I happen to work with them sometimes. But with the negative comments about the whole situation, I got a fair share, but am I bothered? I'm not bothered. Am I bothered? No, I'm not bothered. Catherine Tate definitely did that better than I could ever do. While I was browsing the comment section, I saw a ton of hate towards the BBC and towards Tavistock. And the main reason that I'm even talking about this is the fact that I am aware that some people have been upset from that entire episode. But before I end this video, I should definitely make it clear that I'm not transphobic. I wasn't paid to do it. From the bottom of my heart, I really hope that I didn't upset anyone. everyone. I knew it was going to be critical towards the Tavistock. I wasn't told about the 2 other people also in the episode and what their opinions were. And for me being in the episode, I don't think anything that I said was taken out of context, and everything that I said was my own opinion and how I felt. I really apologize if anything that I did say upset anyone else. But thank you so much for watching, and remember as always to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Goodbye. Bye.